What electric air car flies without propellers? In the world of futuristic transportation, electric flying cars have captured the imagination of engineers, investors, and everyday dreamers alike. These next-generation aircraft promise to carry people above congested city streets, offering faster and more efficient ways to travel. But while most designs rely on spinning propellers or jet turbines, a radically different approach is quietly taking shape: CycloRotor propulsion. Unlike anything we see in conventional aircraft today, CycloRotors could allow electric aircraft to fly without traditional propellers, perform mid-air braking, and move instantly in any direction, all while remaining compact, quiet, and fully electric. In this video, we'll explore how CycloRotor technology works, why it's so different from today's aircraft, who's developing it, and when we might expect to see it in the sky. At first glance, CycloRotors may look strange or even impractical. Instead of a spinning propeller blade or a large ducted fan, CycloRotors are cylindrical rotor systems made up of multiple blades mounted around a rotating drum. These blades are not fixed and change their angle of attack continuously as the rotor spins, creating a directed thrust that can be controlled in real time. This means that unlike traditional aircraft, which generate lift in one direction and need to tilt or rotate to maneuver, a CycloRotor-based aircraft can produce thrust in any direction, up, down, forward, backward, or sideways, just by adjusting the blade angles as the rotor turns. In simple terms, the aircraft can hover like a drone, fly like a plane, and pivot like a helicopter, all without changing its orientation. The key advantage of CycloRotors lies in their ability to generate omnidirectional thrust without moving the entire rotor assembly. Traditional drones, helicopters, and even electric vertical takeoff and landing or eVTOL aircraft require some combination of tilting propellers or control surfaces to steer. This adds complexity and limits how quickly they can respond to changes in flight conditions. CycloRotor systems, however, allow for instantaneous control of thrust direction, giving them incredible maneuverability. Here are some examples of its capabilities. It's an aircraft, using CycloRotors that can brake in mid-air by reversing thrust direction without turning around. It can also hover in place with pinpoint accuracy, even in strong winds, and can slide sideways or rotate on its axis without the need for separate control systems. These capabilities are especially attractive for urban air mobility, where tight spaces, variable wind conditions, and short flight distances demand precise and efficient control. Many of the CycloRotor aircraft currently in development are being designed with electric propulsion systems. These electric motors offer several advantages. They're quiet, lightweight, efficient, and environmentally friendly. As cities seek ways to reduce noise and pollution, electric flight is becoming an increasingly appealing solution. CycloRotors pair well with electric motors because the precise and fast adjustments needed for rotor control are easier to achieve with electric actuation. This makes the concept particularly suitable for eVTOL aircraft, which are expected to play a major role in future urban transportation networks. Several companies and research institutions are now exploring CycloRotor technology and working to bring it into the real world. One of the leading names in this space is Cyclotech, an Austrian aerospace company developing a fully electric eVTOL aircraft powered by 6 CycloRotor units. Their concept vehicle, the Blackbird, features a circular, compact design with rotors mounted at the 4 corners and with one rotor front center and one rear center, enabling high maneuverability and stability. Cyclotech has conducted successful test flights of its propulsion system and is aiming to create a practical flying vehicle within the next few years. Other organizations, including NASA and several universities, have also studied CycloRotor systems for drones, military applications, and high-agility aircraft. These smaller-scale experiments have proven the concept's viability, particularly for unmanned aerial systems that need to operate in confined or unpredictable environments. The potential advantages of CycloRotor technology go beyond simple flight. One of the most remarkable capabilities is the ability to slow down or stop mid-flight by redirecting thrust, something traditional propeller aircraft struggle to do. CycloRotors can move the aircraft in any direction without having to rotate or tilt the vehicle. This could make them ideal for landing in tight urban spaces or navigating complex environments. The system's ability to respond instantly to changing wind or movement helps stabilize the aircraft during hover or transition phases, because the rotors don't need to swing out like helicopter blades or tilt like multicopters. CycloRotor aircraft can be designed with a smaller footprint, important for urban applications like rooftop landings or parking in small hangars. CycloRotors operate more quietly than helicopters or traditional drone rotors, making them better suited for populated areas where noise pollution is a concern. While CycloRotor-powered aircraft remain in the development and testing stages, progress is accelerating. Companies like Cyclotech expect to showcase fully functional prototypes within the next 2 to 3 years, with broader demonstration flights possible between 2026 and 2028. Commercial applications may begin appearing shortly after that, especially for use cases like air taxis in and around urban environments. Emergency response vehicles that can hover and allow for more accurate and efficient flight planning. Last-mile delivery drones that are capable of tight navigation, and military reconnaissance or support, where agility and control are critical. However, widespread adoption will require more than just technical success. Regulatory approvals, public safety testing, air traffic management systems, and infrastructure like landing pads and charging stations will all need to catch up. In conclusion, CycloRotor aircraft represent a bold step away from traditional aviation design. By replacing conventional propellers with adaptive omnidirectional rotors, they offer new levels of control, agility, and efficiency that could reshape how we move through the air, especially in crowded cities where space is limited and silence is golden. Though we're still a few years away from seeing these machines in everyday use, the groundwork is already being laid. If development stays on track, we may witness the first CycloRotor air taxis in the skies before the end of this decade. And when that happens, how we think about flying cars might change forever. Before you go, check out some of my other videos. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Thanks for watching. We'll see you at the next one.